The architect of Lebanon Valley College women's volleyball since its inception in 1987, Wayne Perry coached the Dutchmen for 34 years until his retirement at the end of the 2020-2021 academic year. A five-time MAC Commonwealth Conference Coach of the Year, Perry compiled a 671-382 career record that ranks 20th all-time in NCAA Division III. He was also named the ECAC South Coach of the Year in 2014.
He's very quiet. Like there's not a lot of yelling. There's no slapping of the clipboard, although it happens every now and again. But he's very low key but gets his point across. He's basically what he really is a good teacher. And I mean that's what good coaching usually boils down to anyway. But he just gets his points across quietly. He's a very good communicator. He's open and honest. He doesn't hold anything back from the team. Lets them know where they stand, what they need to work on, what they're doing well, and he's always in good communication with them.
We were in a tournament, and I don't recall where it was, but we beat up a team pretty bad in the first game, and I was standing at the end of the bench working on my lineup for the next game, and deciding how I'm going to get these players in here and there, and Wayne came down the bench and just looked at me and he said, so what's the next move, Einstein? And I just kind of looked at him and he said, I've had assistant coaches at LVC say that to me, be careful how many changes you make at one time. And it just kind of took me back, and I actually kind of refocused the changes and didn't do a bunch of stuff and just did little things to start and then worked people in throughout the game. But I'll never forget, it was just straight faced that he came down the bench and said that, and I just kind of chuckled, and now we joke about it all the time, both at the high school level and the club level when it's that time to get other players in, and he'll come back and say, okay, Einstein.
So first off, super big congratulations, Wayne. I wanted to tell a super short story, but I just wanted to say when I was in high school and he was coming to see Amanda Sides, who was a senior at the time at my high school play, after one of the games, he was like, she's coming to LVC, and I was like, yeah. He was the first college coach I had ever met, and he was like, kid, whenever your 4 years go by and you're ready to come to college, just give me a call. And I always remembered that. And then 4 years down the road, I realized I wanted to play in college, and I came here and I played with Amanda for her last year, and it was awesome. And Wayne just was a great coach, and he really knew how to let his athletes balance athletics and academics as well, and just made us all into better people.
Perry led the Dutchmen to 6 championships, including 4 consecutive MAC Commonwealth crowns from 2008 to 2011. Additionally, he coached his squad to 10 ECAC tournament appearances and 2 titles. Perry topped the 30-win plateau 3 times and averaged more than 20 wins a year for his career. He guided the Dutchmen to 19 consecutive postseasons from 2001 to 2019.
Wayne, congratulations on your induction into the LVC Athletics Hall of Fame. Thank you for inspiring me and many other players to be excellent in all that we do. Thank you for always bringing out the best in me and supporting me through everything. I'm so thankful to have had the experience of being coached by you. On behalf of Riley Shelley, Wayne, I appreciate all of the guidance and laughs over the years. Your chipper spirit and goofy shirts never failed to make me laugh. I'll forever be grateful for the experiences you gave me and for always sharing and instilling the passion of volleyball in me. Thank you.
So I'm speaking on behalf of Jana Class. She said, when I think of Wayne, I think of dedication. His dedication to know volleyball inside and out. I have never met a coach who looks at the game like he does. A simple switch can change the entire trajectory of a match, and Wayne always knew what that switch was. He's also dedicated to his players. He made sure all players left the gym not only better players, but also better people. He understood how to develop a strong ability player as well as a strong character player.
Well, obviously, I'd like to congratulate him on his retirement from college volleyball. Wayne's finding out what I've been telling him all along, which being an assistant coach is a lot of fun. He's an assistant now at a high school on a club, and he's just enjoying it because he's just teaching people. He doesn't have to deal with all the other things that a head coach typically has to deal with. So I think I just wish him luck in his retirement, because his retirement's seems to be a lot of fun. He's just enjoying traveling with Diana and being an assistant coach and hiking and the kind of things he does. And I just wish him the best.